I used to think that chocolate cake was boring until I made this. Gorgeous, gorgeous chocolate with beautiful roasted hazelnuts in between. Toasted hazelnut chocolate cake with deep cacao flavors from Italy. And the texture is so perfect, it doesn't need frosting tricks or fancy layers. In this video, I walk you through every step, including the one mistake that ruins most hazelnut cakes, and how to make yours bakery level every time. Hello, I'm going to make you a chocolate hazelnut tart. What we need is 175 grams of hazelnuts, which I will put in the oven for 8 minutes. I preheat the oven at 180 degrees. I have 150 grams of fine sugar. I have a little bit of salt, as I always use. I have a little bit of cacao powder of the very famous Dutch brand. I have 175 of just ordinary flour. I have a little bit of baking powder, 5 eggs, and I will use 175 grams of soft butter, which I will put in the mixing bowl, and together with the sugar I will mix it until the sugar is dissolved. I will put them in the preheated oven at 180, and I forgot to tell you, I also put some real vanilla extract in. At 6 minutes I will have a look whether I think they're ready, because we don't want to burn them. So what I will start with is 175 grams of real butter. A little bit still, because you know, baking is a science. I'm not very good at science, but I'm good at baking. I have here 115 grams of sugar, and I also already put a little bit of salt in. And what I also do is prepare the tin, just with a little bit of real butter. I put some baking paper underneath, so it will be very easy to pull it off the form. Slide it out, drag it out. Herewith I will mix the butter and the sugar with a little bit of salt. I will put a teaspoon of baking powder in. And I will put 55 grams of cacao powder, unsugared cacao. I think in America you would call it Dutch cacao. Well, I am Dutch. 55 grams, always much more than you think it is. I took them out of the oven. I've put them on the cold plate, so they will cool down a little bit quicker, because I have to cut them, and I will also try to get a little bit of these skins off. I will give it another mix. And as you can see, I mixed the flour with the cacao powder and the baking powder, chocolate powder, cacao powder. And now I will put one in, and I will put 1 egg in. And I will go on doing this until I have put in all the eggs, and then I will put all the flour in, and I will cut the hazelnuts. Before I forget, I'll put some beautiful vanilla, the real thing extract, because aroma is not the real thing. It is a synthetic rebuilding of an extract.
Synthetic version.
A synthetic version. And now I will put all the flour mixture in. That is the last part of it, what was still left. And with grace and thought, I will mix this, and then I will cut my hazelnuts, put them in too, and put them in the prepared tin. This is the way if you want to get rid of the skins. It's a little bit of work, but then you can start with raw, beautiful, raw, healthy hazelnuts. Do this, you know where your raw hazelnuts came from before you put them in the oven to bake. You could also do this in a pan if you didn't want to use the, as you can see, and that is a little bit of work. You could also, if you have a garden, just blow the skins away because they're feather light, but we're not going to do that because I don't have a garden here. As you see, there are still some skin on some skin on, but we are not going to mind. And then you will, because they're round, they have the tendency to jump away. As you can see, it's coming to the place I want them to be. So now I will add the hazelnuts to the batter, and I will, with care, I will mix it so I won't hit all the air out of the eggs. And now it will need 45-50 seconds until it's ready. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, this is a 24 centimeter diameter cake tin. I can get a little bit angry when I see other people baking on television or on YouTube. They forget to take everything out of the bowling mix. No. To take out of the mixing bowl. I have lowered the grease because it is a van. And now we have to wait for 45 minutes, 50 minutes. I'll check after 45 minutes. Taking the tart out of the oven. As you can see, I did pull a knife in and it came out clean. And of course it is dark because there is chocolate in. I will run a knife around the edge and I will put some sugar, powdered sugar on it. It looks really gorgeous, don't you think? And the nice part of it is, if you want to slide it on top of a beautiful plate, which this is not really very gorgeous, but it's okay. You can do it like this. You take a knife. I will slice underneath, and then I will do it this way.
So the cake doesn't stick.
Even doen dit nu. And then you put some beautiful powdered sugar on top and you're ready to go. If you like this video, please leave a like or a comment or even subscribe. I will take my butter.
It's flour,
I will take my butter.